How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new Football Manager 2020 video, and we've got a fantastic experiment, one that I never expected to be making today, but it is going to be Fabio Silva at Wolverhampton Wanderers. Let's have a quick look at Fabio Silva before we kick off. Quickly search him, and as you can see, we've moved into Wolves on a 5-year contract for £35 million, roughly the fee that Wolves have signed him for in real life. And as you can see, we've got the date at the 25th of May 2020, so it's not quite when Silva is signed, but it is the end of the season, so all of the final league positions are correct, as you can see here. So Fabio Silva, we've moved him to Wolves. We're going to be skipping forward a number of seasons to see how he gets on in an old gold shirt. If you're not too familiar with Football Manager, the attributes are all rated out of 20. So 20 is the world's best and 1 is obviously not very good at all. You can see as a 17-year-old, obviously shortly turning 18, Fabio Silva has already got some very strong attributes. Strong ones really. First touch is good. Technique is very good. Determination is good. And as a young player, that is always a key attribute really. 6'1", physically he's very sound for that sort of age as well. Obviously, as he gets older, more experienced, stronger, a bit quicker. Obviously, all of those are already at a very, very good stage. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how Fabio Silva does in this experiment. We're going to be skipping forward firstly, obviously, to the end of the 2020-2021 season and to see how Fabio Silva gets on at Wolves. So then we're here at the end of Season 1. We're going to be seeing how Fabio Silva got on, and he is still at Wolves. As you can see, his value has shot up considerably to about 15.75 million. And as you can see, some of his attributes are already taking shape and growing considerably. This season, he didn't play a huge amount in the league. It looks like he played a lot of games in the under-23s. But when he did play in the league, he still got himself 3 goals, 20 goals in 27 in non-competitive, which is probably going to be under 23s or friendlies. So we can see an average rating of 6.79. He actually did get a man of the match in one of his Premier League games, but 3 goals in 11 games. We'll quickly go over to his stats because the actual games he played, he got a goal every 170 minutes. A very similar rate to how he's been firing for Porto in the last season. So roughly it's a goal just under every 2 games, which isn't a ridiculously bad return, to be honest. We can't really see which games he played in the non-competitive, but you can see he was firing for fun and got 9 man of the matches and 3 assists in those. In terms of the games he played for Wolves, all of them were up front as well. And quickly, in terms of his information, there's nothing really for us to be too concerned of just there. So straight away, like I was saying, his determination has grown. Some of his physicals have already risen. His technique's got better. And some of his key attributes, such as his dribbling, his finishing and first touch, has also grown as well. Have a quick look at how Wolves got on. It was 10th this season. Nuno has left Wolves. It's now Marcelo Bielsa in charge of the club. We'll quickly see what happened there. Nuno was sacked actually just after January. Obviously didn't have a good start. And then Bielsa was appointed after January in charge of Wolves. In terms of transfers as well, other than Fabio Silva, they brought in Ferran Torres on loan from Man City. Olivier Ntcham came in from Celtic. Sunugui came in from Brighton and John Joe Kenny came in from Everton. In terms of sales, actually sold Willy Bolly and Leo Bonatini as well. They're probably the 2 most major ones. And a quick look in other competitions, it wasn't a season to remember for Wolves. So it's going to be very interesting. You see Raul Jimenez got top goal scorer there. It's going to be very interesting to see how Fabio Silva gets on. Next season is a big one. He's going into the age of 19 and possibly even 20, at the end of that season. So it's going to be very interesting to see how he gets on and to see if he can get some more first-team football. So here we are at the end of the 2021-2022 season. Again, it is time to see how Fabio Silva has got on at Wolves. And he's still at the club. And wow, a much better season. 15 goals this year in the Premier League, 2 in the FA Cup. Still playing, under 21 football and has a great record for Portugal at under 21 level. But also getting his first Portugal caps as well. But look at those attributes. Dribbling, first touch, physicals, mentals. As you can see, as he's got older, the more experience, all of those attributes are shooting up, and it's fantastic to see. 5 assists, 4 man of the match awards, and a 7.4 average rating. Very, very good indeed. 15 goals this year, and we can see in the league it's a goal every 139 minutes, which is a very, very good record. Yeah, really like the look of that. You can see he's now wanted. Arsenal and Liverpool both want him. You can see his value is shot up to 47 million. As a 19, going on to 20-year-old, scoring 15 goals in the Premier League is very, very decent. You can see positive. He's ignoring the speculation regarding his future. So it seems at the moment he's happy at Wolves. Wolves finishing 8th in the Premier League. Fabio Silva noted as the key player in the team now. A very, very good finish. Did Wolves sneak European football at all? Let's have a quick look. Sorry. They didn't, unfortunately. They missed out on European football there. Finishing 8th with 62 points. Still a decent record, but Fabio Silva finishing top goal scorer this season. In terms of how Bielsa was playing, it was this formation, 4 at the back. You can see Fabio Silva had a little bit of football on the right-hand side to obviously try and help Jimenez still play some football. Wolves spent another £102 million. Hamza Chowdhury, Stefan El Shawari, Bunu, Mark Rose, Marek Hamšík as well. Some real throwback names in there. Victor Lindelof and Alex Maiton coming in from West Ham. Never heard of him, to be honest. Wolves brought in £64 million. I sold Meritan Shabani for £22 million. Wow. He looks really, really decent as well. Adama Traore left for just under 20 million. Patrick Atrona, he's moved to Fiorentina, was made permanent as well. So that money came in. And then smaller sales like Sace, Kilman, Bennett, Ruddy, they all left. Rafa Mir as well. So quite a number of players moving on there as well. Quickly, another look at Fabio Silva before we finish, just to see roughly where he's playing. A bit of a mix, but mainly as a striker again. There he got 7.39 average rating and 6 games on the wing as well. But what a season, a proper breakthrough season that was for Fabio Silva. Lots of goals, and as you can see, his attributes turning him in now slowly but surely into a world-class player. Let's skip forward again another season to see how he gets on in the 22-23 campaign. So we're at the end of the 22-23 campaign. We're going to have a quick look at Fabio Silva now. And he's at Liverpool. So he's left Wolves. He's valued at 70 million. You can see his attributes have come on leaps and bounds. Not quite hit the goal scoring records and numbers that he hit at Wolves. But he was sold for £93 million. So Wolves paying a big amount. And after just 2 years, selling him for a ridiculous amount of £93 million this season for Liverpool, having a decent record to be fair, scoring 8 goals in 17 games, 3 assists and a man of the match award with a 7.28 average rating. In terms of stats, again, in the Premier League, he's getting a goal every 151 minutes. So his goal to game and goal to minute ratio is really not too bad at all. You look at his information, really nothing stands out too much, but it looks like he was obviously sold in the summer of 2022 to move to Liverpool, and that is a huge amount of money for a young player, and that is a huge amount of money for Wolves to bring in. Liverpool have, as a team, finished 4th in the league. They've got Pochettino in charge now. Wolves finished 7th. Let's have a quick look at how they sort of recoup that money. They spent 108 million. They brought in 177 million. They sold Fabio Silva. Pedro Neto left for 25. Connor Cody left for 15. Campana left for just under 14. And they spent it on Carrasco, Kimpembe, Kepa Arrizabalaga, Inigo Martinez, and Idrissa Gueye. So Wolves, brought some money in, but that is a big amount of money to bring in for Wolves. Fabio Silva, after a good couple of years at Wolves, sold on to Liverpool for over £90 million. And that's what Wolves can expect. That's the sort of calibre Wolves have invested in as well. So guys, if you did enjoy it today, be sure to hit the like button down below. He only lasted 2 years at Wolves, but that second season was pretty special, and he brought in a hell of a lot of money to the club. Smash the subscribe button as well. Let me know some comments if you want to see some other players with some transfer rumours. You want to see them experimented on Football Manager. And obviously if Wolves make any other big transfers, I'll be sure to test them out as well. Anyway guys, thanks a lot for watching. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you all very, very soon.